Hello, welcome back. Last time I had 2 easy levels, and one that was more the standard of what I'd expect from this game. Again, here I had one missed observation that could have made the whole thing a lot easier. The fact that I could get that L shape through the gap, and I discarded that too early. But I think that was a much less obvious thing to miss than some of these others. Anyway, mechanics. Show what you've learned. Can do. Okay, so that sounds like a final exam for this. Sounds like, but, probably isn't. Okay, so, push this up, and it joins with that, and there's nothing more to that spot. Push this over, and it joins with this, and loses its ability to move around. Okay, so I could do that, and fulfill this victory condition, but having done that, I've locked you up. So what else is going on? This needs to be touched by you, probably. So I need to go over here, push right, end up there, and then push down somehow. So first use this card to get out. This looks like a problem to me. Once I'm in here... Once I'm in here having fulfilled this victory condition, this is just in the way no matter what I do. There's no amount of handles I could add to it. I can't get it anywhere near anything to delete with it. It's not close enough to a plus to weld to it, as far as I can see. So what I have to do then is set up a lever so that when I push this down, it pushes that down. Okay, so that's my task. Got it. Which means really all I need is a 4x4 bottom right L bracket. So add one to the, or weld this via here to this would do it. This also has to be consumed. Right. You're the best welding spot to manufacture that bracket. There's also some deletion here. So I could, for example, delete part of this, add it with that, and no, that would be stuck up there now, then. I could delete the bottom of this, add to the, and then it'd be stuck up there. Well, I could do that after I've welded this to it. Okay, so anyway, I vaguely have a plan here. Okay, yeah, so I think I got a chain of events going here. Alright, so I want first to extract the Fortol and use the deleter with it. It should be doable. Okay, and I can get you back out. Okay, so having done that, what I've done is I've fit the shape of this and this together such that I can push them simultaneously with the bottom of this and the bottom of this. So I'm setting up a weld here. Alright, so weld is set up. Weld is performed, and then this gets its top. You're done. And I think that's the whole thing. What's going to surprise me? Maybe nothing. That looks like the whole thing. Nice. Okay. Well, world done. I wonder if I would have had that easy a time if I'd done this before that, or if I would have found some observation to miss. Anyway, alright. World 2, done. Cool. That was probably the quickest puzzle I've done in this whole game. Alright, so Descent. Which world is World 3? I'm gonna say it's more likely to be Descent than Prohibition. Yes, I remember seeing the word Descent before Prohibition, I think. Alright, Momentum's gonna be like ice, basically. Prohibition's gonna be, oh no, Golem's here. Alright, so a no Golem zone. And Descent means gravity, I guess. Alright then. This time it's a weird little tree. Okay, Piledriver, sure. I'll take your suggestion to do that first. Hold this for me. Alright, so now this becomes even more fish fillets-like. Neat. Can I pull it myself? Yes, I can. Clunk, clunk. Okay, great. I'm used to this sort of movement, so now my first question with these is, what happens when I add to them? And this will answer that. It takes on the properties of block being added. Okay, my second question is, what happens when I weld these two together? I'm gonna guess if there's one with gravity, everything attached gets gravity. I might not be able to test welding here. Okay, so if I were to do this... Alright, so I need a whole new way of thinking here. If I were to do that, that takes up all the space so that you can't get through anymore. However, I can still push you up if I want. And I can push you over if I want. And this can push that over and touch that if it wants. Adding another block to this seems inadvisable for accessing you. Yeah, I would say so. Right, so this would absorb that if it wants, sure. This is an endpoint for someone. Touch that and you're stuck. Then there's some deletion stuff going on here and some addition, and I don't really know what's happening. I haven't used this block yet. Okay, so let's think of this as the endpoint for at least something, and this for something too, maybe. Eliminating these ahead of time doesn't feel like it helps me do anything more with you. Because once you're down there, there's no useful work for a 3 tall thing that's just going to be stuck on the bottom always. What's this for? I have one idea. So let's pretend this isn't a problem. Let's... no, that's the only way I'm moving this off that wall. Okay. And maybe it's not a problem. Yeah, sure, right. Because gravity is... Oh, hang on. Yeah, so next question. Yep, okay. So a gravity block does push down a non-gravity block. Of course it does, why wouldn't it? Okay, so now... I think I see... No, there isn't quite the route that I want to that. Is there? I don't know, looks like that works. No it doesn't, because these have to actually... No, that does work. Okay. That feels like not what I was supposed to do, but you know what? It solves the puzzle, so I'll be satisfied. I feel like there were a lot of ways to do the last step of that. But I'll happily take the first one that I find. Alright, let's go left. Underworld! It's dark down there. I would not mind different color coding on these blocks. Like, the symbol's clear, yes, but just, you know, I feel like it'd look nicer if the ones that fall were a different color than the ones that don't. Maybe there's a reason they're the same color, though, other than theming. Underworld, I guess that's this. Okay. Really just one deleter to deal with. Okay, so I know which one is the most out of the way, and it is this one. It's also the only one, so... unpin this so that somebody like you can get there. So to unpin this, I need access to that, which I don't really have. Well, except I kinda do. I'll get myself stuck doing this. It's been unpinned. Can I ratchet somehow? I doubt it. This is not a ratcheting situation. Okay. Doing this is of no benefit to me. So I have these 3 extra blocks here. Perhaps it's not that it's a ratcheting situation, but instead, or maybe it is. So I'm having the feeling that the end actions I'll take are this, 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 and then some of this. Like I'm manipulating... Yeah, I can set up a ratchet. Yo, check it. Check it. Here's a cool thing. Well, here's a cool thing he says, as if it's trivial to just do that. Oh, this is fascinating. So here's what I'm trying to do. Get this block on top of 3 of these over there on this. So what I do is I go down, I pull to the right to unspool. One of these gets gravity down there. I push it left 2. I pull back, and then another thing falls down. So this isn't exactly a ratchet, but it's like a coin dispenser sort of thing. Is that enough? So push this all the way left. That's 1, 2. So 1, 2 extra space is covered by this block alone. Gets me to here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Couldn't you put this 9 away because this will be the final one to get in the system? Maybe. I'm gonna find out. Anyway, so I know what I'm trying to set up. I don't know how I'm doing it yet. I think I have an inkling, though. Let's start with this and see how far I can get with it. That far. Although maybe I can improve this with... See, I can't do that. I can kinda do that, but also kinda not. See, because now I would have to elevate this. Yeah, okay, so fish fillets 2 principles. I need 2 fish. I have 0 fish, but pretend you're a fish. I need 2 things that can push in order to elevate something that falls and get a different object under it. So if this is this far down, that's already a failure state. So I have to keep it at least at this elevation until it's in this column and I have these decently under it. So really, I just wanted that in reverse. This stairway this way. Simple. Thanks, other video game I played, for teaching me how to do this task in this video game. There, done. Ah, that is satisfying, and this is going to be even more satisfying. Ka-chunk. 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 I'm going to do it this way. Yeah, this could be 1 more away. I want it to be 1 more away. Oh well, it's far enough, I guess. But no, it should have been 1 more away. I would have preferred that. Oh boy, I am risking 1 more leveling into something terrible, but... here I go. That's what I do. Plughole. I didn't read the extra little comment on this. It might provide a useful hint, but I guess I'm gonna do without it, maybe. Alright, so... you look like a plug, and you look like a hole. So, alright. This can go down there and touch those as it is. You can elevate and touch those and get stuck up there. No, you're not tall enough. Oops. This can just delete itself, and then there are these, and this. Okay. Things are less obvious than I thought they were going to be. Why would I think anything would be obvious in this game? This in particular looks hard to touch. This I can imagine shoving something thin up in here, but what about you? No, for real. How would I ever touch this? I think the only conceivable way is if this specifically... Yeah, okay. This goes here, so I need to delete that deleter. This goes here, gets lifted up, binds with those, forming that little uppercase P shape. Then I let that plunk back down. This is supported by this bit of it. I go up here, I go there, I can move it left, and it can move itself down. Getting rid of that, and it can get rid of this too. So the ending shape is this, downwards, okay? Cool. This seems independent of everything else, but like, I have to get this across these two obstacles somehow. Plughole. Gotta plug that hole. And like, this and this don't yet have a role in the puzzle that I understand, but they're gonna be involved in your traversal. So I spot a thing that I can do, if I can get everywhere I want to be with this. I think I can. There, elevation. That helps with the deletion problem. Well, the elevation doesn't, just having this over here in general does. What about getting across that hole? It's unclear to me how that would ever happen. Like getting something in here that's supported without me being there, that I can just slide that across, would require what? Like a shape that's shaped like that? Which I couldn't even shove in there anyway. Something this tall? Delete part of the... Well, I can't delete anything from that. It's just stuck there. So are you involved? I would imagine so. Oh, I got a weird idea here. How many... Oh, this is cool. Okay. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to delete this block and end up with 3 individual downfallers. Delete this, put the little 2 thingy right there, or actually right here, to hold up the 3 individual downfallers I split off from this, plugging up that hole. The deletion of this will have removed this deleter, or this one probably actually, because I want to use this for that. Do I? Oh, however, you cannot fit through here until I delete a component of you. Could I do well enough with... No, I couldn't. And it does specifically have to be one that falls, that goes up here, because otherwise I couldn't get it off the top wall. So, ideally what I'd like is to boost this up and move it over to the right by 2. I can do the boosting trick with this to get any number of these onto this platform here, and that'd be fine. But how do I move you right while you're elevated? Well, I guess I start with... Oh, I can't do the boost trick if I've deleted the bottom of you. This is fine. This is fine. Move this to the left one. Do the boost and get it over. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. There we go. It's all good. You go here. And can I do more than one of these at a time? No, it'll have to be one at a time. Whoa. Right, so that, and here I can just stack them up however I want. Right, so you need to maintain your brackety shape. For now. One at a time. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Suddenly I understand everything better. Again, prior game experience has prepared me for this style of puzzle, I think. There is room for this, I think. Now, I haven't thought all the way ahead to every step in here, but I think this just kind of works out, right? Seems like it. And on my way down from here, I can retrieve you. Sure. Alright, so you're done. And so am I. Nice. Ooh, 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 don't go that far right. Yay, I did it! Okay, I'd solved 4 puzzles today. I'm having this weird temptation to just stop. I got the top 3 done. You know what? Today's a day of tiny, tiny videos. Give everybody a chance to catch up. And I get to end on a happy note, having breezed through 4 puzzles in this game of all games. Alright, so yeah, I'll see you next time for more breezy fun down here, hopefully, or maybe it'll be a super nightmare. It's probably gonna be one or the other.